Hello! And welcome to Dangerous Cults and Where to Find Them. My name is Ren. I am your keeper for this evening. And with me, I have some wonderful players. We have Eric.
Hello. My name is Eric. I go by RakeMix on most social media. And I play Marcel Dubois-Etoile.
Then we have...
the French parapsychologist.
Yes. And then we have Rick.
Hello everybody, I'm Rick, also known as Carzale Online. I play the true hero, main protagonist of the story, Archie Burnell. Don't listen to the rest of them, they're all jealous.
Yes, for sure. Mm-hmm. And we also have Teddy.
Hello, I'm Teddy, and as usual, you can find me as the Faster Teddy on most social media platforms. And we're playing Sergeant Thomas Cooper, the ex-military field medic.
I just realized, I'm terribly sorry, that I have not moved my microphone over so that you guys can hear Rick as well. Yes, as Lutragem has noticed, he is sounding a little bit lower than the others because of this. So
It's just the Monday blues.
yeah, let's see if we can fix that. There we go. And here we go. Everyone is confused about Rick being quiet. Yes, that is quite the event.
Oh no.
And last but not least, we have Ivy with us.
Hi, I'm Ivy. Ihadra cosplayed basically everyone in. And I play Peggy Andrews, the richest woman in the world.
Kinda. Ish. For all intents and purposes.
Yes.
The trick is not to have it on the books.
Shh.
That is a point.
That's what it says for.
Thank you for subscribing, Kurzil.
You're welcome.
Yay. So, without further ado, welcome to episode 5 of Dangerous Cults and Where to Find Them. This episode is called Dangerous Demonstrations because a certain Mr. Burnell has been invited to Professor, or previously Professor Paterson of the Harvard University, to participate in a academic demonstration of the magical arts, so to say. And he has invited the entire party along. And I believe that is where we're going to be beginning today. So, it is... Let's see. Let's get some music going first and foremost, shall we?
So Archie, this is code for an academic orgy, is it not? No?
What? No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an actual demonstration.
I must admit, I'm almost as confused as Marcel on that point. They have some really weird metaphors in France.
Yes, I thought this was what we were doing. I'm wearing my best suit and everything.
What? There is no academic orgy, actually. After I've said that, where are we?
I'm guessing that you've all gathered up in Peggy's stateroom, as it's the biggest one.
Poor Lisa's hearing this.
Yeah.
Poor Lisa! I think she's been inured.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit of feedback from someone. Here?
It's not from us, because we hear it too.
Yeah.
It's from Eric.
There
There
we
we
go. Yeah.
Is
And
this better?
It is better.
His thirst was coming through.
There we go.
starting the game with the one line involving orgy. Really? How dare
It's the
you?
French
but he was-
energy being picked up by certain frequencies.
Frenergy?
Yeah, you're in Peggy's room. It's you've had dinner. It is the evening, I believe, of the after the shuffleboard game that turned rather fatal. The aftermath of such said game was that you were invited to have dinner with the Count, and you were given his contact details as he is going on a sightseeing tour of Europe. The meal was exquisite, served by his personal chef, and you retreated to your rooms, possibly, or to Peggy's room, and I believe that is where we find you now,
Awesome.
preparing to go together to Mr. Paterson's stateroom.
So, let's be completely fair here, okay? 2 points of order, right? Right? You're listening there. If academia had orgies, it would not be done by my good friend, the previously Professor Paterson. Okay? I mean, for one thing, he has a cold. If you've ever had to do it when you had a cold, it's just far more fluids than one requires. Oh, grow up, Lisa. Now,
Actually, I would first like to say I was making a joke, but you'd be surprised what they do in academia.
oh,
I mean,
don't you dare. Don't you
I heard rumors about our 70-year-old professor.
Can I just check? Is this Teddy talking, or is this? Because I don't know. We're in Norway, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah. Archie also has ginger extract on his freshly shaven face.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Why he's being so
Little
spicy.
red.
Tasty, spicy. And the other thing, of course, is that my dear sister would have told me.
Would she?
Where'd that conversation go?
Fuck!
Would she? Would she? Would she?
Would she now?
Hello, brother. I just came back from it's as the Americans say, a slam dunk of meat.
Slam dunk of meat?
I
Meat?
don't know.
Meat as in eat meat or
I
Beating
don't know what,
meat?
what
Meat
the Americans
cute?
say.
Meat cute? Meat?
But I don't think someone's sister would be seeing this.
I am not enjoying this conversation. And as the origin of this conversation, I will kill it.
for once in your life, Archie?
I agree. I think we should use this behind.
That's fair. That's fair. But yes, so since you have nothing better to do, we have a demonstration of some supernatural, paranormal.
Oh right, I have to check for this, and Peggy runs away.
Oh right.
Runs
wish
off
I-
to change.
I just wish
Yeah.
I could do that. Just get up and leave.
Alright. How long does Peggy take to change, approximately?
Not that long. She's used to quick changes, but so maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey! Does Lisa follow her through this like almost factory-like conveyor belt-esque closet where she just walks through and Lisa's like a Disney movie kind of mouse, kind of throwing clothes on her.
Basically, yeah.
Like a 1920s Iron Man rig.
Oh God,
Arms
yes.
out.
Dress me.
Oh.
And Lisa's going.
Bippity bada dippity da da bippity boppity boo. Nailed it.
10 minutes later, Peggy comes back out, dressed in very flowy blue and gold, and like really, ready for a spooky good time. And very
Wonderful.
ethereal. That's the word I was looking for, not spooky.
Awesome.
Ethereal.
And as
Marcel
she
stands up and applauds and says,
Yes.
Magnifique.
Curtains.
Satisfaction.
Thinking that Archie is literally on the line. So, for one last time, there will be no orgy. Hi. You look
Marcel
good.
looks over to Archie and just extremely exaggerated wink. Of course.
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
I am fine.
Can I take a medicine check? I just want to check. Because I think our friend is having a stroke and I don't want to lose him. You know, we've lost so many.
Bond's the name. Name's Bond having a stroke.
Biggest dog. Send the stockulants.
Call a Bondulance.
So I got 62. I got 62 on a skill I don't have.
Marcel is being cheeky.
Yeah.
He's got lupus.
Clearly. It's never lupus.
It's never lupus.
So, how would you know?
You make your way to the professor's stateroom. You knock on the
Making our way
door,
downtown.
and you hear him from inside saying, "It's open, please, just come inside."
Wafts in.
Wafts?
Her way, right, like.
Wafts in?
Wafts in.
Like a smell?
Like,
Yes. Like a
Doing that Russian dance thing where it looks like you're floating. Just...
yes.
Exactly. She's going very meta. She's going deep.
Yes. I think Archie holds on to the sergeant. Cooper, is she floating?
I don't think so.
Oh, thank God.
I think it's a stage trick.
Oh, thank God.
Is there anything she cannot do?
You enter a room that is engulfed with incense smoke. It's very dimly lit. And you see that Paterson is seated cross-legged on the deck with a book open before him.
Wafting
There
smoke
is
away.
a strange contraption sitting on the floor near the wall with a candle lit in front of it. The candle passes through the glass of this contraption and onto the wall. There is also a brazier that gives off cloud and smoke. What?
You managed to pronounce the word.
Oh, the word that you have struggled with for decades, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, if you want to know the background to that one, you need to sign up to the... oh shit, I nearly said OnlyFans. Patreon! Patreon!
Only cultists, excuse you?
Sexy fish pictures.
Yes.
Oh god, fishnets and forgotten ones. It's, yeah.
Only fish! Only fish!
Only fish. Oh.
The fishnet.
No, braziers. I used to call them,
Tentacles and disappointment.
I used to call them braziers. Alright, moving on.
Yes.
Fuck!
Please take a seat. Take a seat.
Are the
He's
seats-
shoved the some furniture aside so that there is the divan and there is a comfortable chair and one of those tall backed armchairs as well in there, so that
Actually,
there's
you
more
said-
than enough room for the four of you.
Actually, you said this is not orgy, but I'm getting some big vibes here.
You shut your bourgeois mouth. I don't know what's worse. Being proven wrong or right. The dilemma.
That will be seen.
Do you take a seat?
Peggy yourself on the divan. Right in her element.
Marcel sits in like a lotus position.
Lower position to with relation to what?
Lotus.
Oh, the lotus
yoga.
position. I just had this image of him just sitting
Does he
between
take
her
his
legs,
shoes off?
like.
Under the chair.
Yeah, I think he does it. Also, like Marcel does Tai Chi every morning.
Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Just saying.
Of course he does.
He's not good at it, but he does it. And now he does a yoga pose just because he can. But he's not good at it. Terrible at it. But he does it.
Excellent.
God, what are
It's
you?
very pretentious.
What are you doing?
As you've gotten settled in,
Hi, Chap. Dibs.
the professor looks up at you and says, once I have gone through the glass awakening ceremony, you may ask the glass, this glass of Mortland, as it is called, any questions you would like. Now, be warned that any visions that the glass can produce are not always, well, what the viewer wants. For dark powers often control the glass. And then he starts going through something that looks devoid of any mystique that you would have probably expected from something like this. It looks very straightforward and unmystical. It's like he's going through a bit of a chemistry or science experiment and prepping for it. He often pauses and mutters to himself, leafing through the book and saying, "Oh, that's very interesting." And
Can we see what the book is?
Let's see. Give me but a moment.
Just look over a bit.
Are we the only ones here?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
And it's not an orgy.
You
Well, I mean-
will need to roll a spot hidden because the lighting is a bit dim here.
What TBM?
Wait.
That's a... Yeah, that's a success. That
Can I
with,
refuse?
Like 13 to go.
Can
Yeah.
I refuse to spot hidden?
Marcel notices that you notice that the book is called the Xanthu Tablets.
Santu tablets.
Yes.
With a Z?
Yes. A Z. Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, Z. Yeah.
In proper English.
Yes. He does some adjustments to the contraption that holds the glass. Leaves through the book a bit again. Oh, I see. Does another tiny adjustment. And then he says, please feel free to ask your questions, one at a time, though.
Oh no, I learned my lesson. Nope.
Do any of you have questions?
Hey Marcel, you wanna go first? See if the glass speaks French.
I suppose I can do that. What entity are we speaking to here? Is a person, demon, a spirit?
Well, the book says that it is, magical powers, and that is why we are gathered here to study just that and how this might work.
So, what questions can we be asking here? Is it telling the future, the past, present?
Ooh, good question.
That is a good question. Is that your question?
Don't fall for it.
What? Let's repeat that. Spirit or whoever is listening, can we ask a question about past, present, or future?
Yes.
Computer says no.
The smoke,
No.
the smoke in the room
Scene.
swells about the candle, and the pool of light reflected on the wall takes on shape and colour, and slowly, you see... You, Marcel, see... the rest of you see a woman. But you, Marcel, recognize it as your mother. But she's very young. And pregnant.
Is it the woman from Haunted Mansion?
The smoke swirls around the image, blurring it out, and when it clears again, you see your own face looking right back at you. Just as you looked right now. As if looking in a mirror. And then the smoke swirls again, and you see a distant shore. And you recognize that harbour in the distance. You recognize London. And the smoke swirls and blows it out again. Ah, Phyllis, that is truly interesting. Did that answer your questions, Mr. Dubois? Edouard?
Marcel is just staring because Marcel. Let's do it like this. Marcel did not know what his mother looked like, but he knew that was his mother.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Ah.
Because Marcel was raised by his grandmama.
You know it is your mother because she looks nearly exactly like your grandmother, but younger. And that's why you that has to be.
Monsieur, what is in this smoke?
Oh, this is but some sandalwood incense. There is nothing magical about that. It is all in the visions of the glass.
Everyone that saw this, no? Everyone that saw my mother?
Oh, the woman.
And me?
She was your mother?
I assume she was my mother. She looks like my grandmother, but younger. I've never met my mother.
That is very interesting. He notes down in his notebook that is lying beside him and writes vigorously.
Marcel is very shocked and skeptic. He's shaking his head. No. That can be right. No.
Any other questions that any of you would like to offer? Mr. Burnell? You seemed curious, at least, when I told you about this the first time.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I just was actually quite interested to see what the others would do. I just on a sense of politeness. I just wanted to give them the first refusal, if you will. What do you think, Sergeant? Peggy?
Like, do we just ask whatever, or what? There's so many. Do we get one question each, or
No. By all means, you may ask more questions. There is no guarantee that you will get a clear answer, of course, as I worked. But if my calculations are correct, there is no limit to what you may ask the glass.
then I have one that would be helpful if nobody else really wants to. I don't want to trod on any toes.
It's my mother.
Go right ahead, Peggy.
It's
Easy, Frenchie. Easy. We'll get drunk later, I promise.
Figure that out. So Peggy gets up and closer to the thing and like really up close and like, where will we find Aisling?
Oh.
That's not, Peggy, that's not funny.
I'm not funny.
Sounds like you're being pretty fucking funny. I like laughing. You.
See, on serious business, it's not something to take lightly.
The smoke whirls,
Oh bollocks!
and at first it is pitch black. And then, slowly, specks of light. It's as if someone is slowly opening their eyes, and you're seeing through them. And the vision, or the field of vision, is moving. Let's see. You see golden details or warm colours around you, slowly emerging, slowly growing a little clearer. You look down and you see hands, and the vision goes up again. It goes blurry, and then it manifests yet again around a blackened symbol. It looks like some sort of almost like a religious symbol that's placed up against a sandstone background or wall. I don't know how many of you would be familiar with it, but it looks like, for you as players, it looks like an upside down ankh from the Egyptian mythology. But it's
And
slightly...
one roll on that.
Yes. Yes, Teddy?
Due to his assignment in Morocco, Spain, in between the intro and America,
Yeah.
has he come across this symbol in when he was deployed in Northern Africa?
Not the specific one, but you do recognize it as an upside down ankh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll archaeology, anthropology, or occult?
Yes, you may. Roll, I'd say, well, whichever. I would say do 2 rolls, either anthropology or archaeology, whichever you're better at.
That's an 11.
Oh, and then...
And the 99.
Yeah.
So let's go with anthropology.
Yes. So roll for that, and then make a roll for occult.
Ooh, occult. Bless you.
There's a goblin here.
That's a 20.
No, does not. No.
On
I have 30.
in
So 6 in occult. So I succeed.
Yes. You can't say specifically that you've seen this exact symbol before, but you do seem to recall something about ankhs in occultism, and that they are used in some, well, modern witchcraft and such, as some call it, but in so-called common occultism, you have not seen this specific rendition, if you will, of the ankh, and you're not quite sure what it means that it's upside down, other than what you can surmise yourself to with your knowledge about what the ankh represents. But this image does not last long before the incense and smoke curls around it. And it's dark again. And eyes open. And you see blood on sandstone. Trickling slowly. And then the vision fades.
Is she in Egypt? What's going on?
What's going on is you asked the question which didn't give us any answer, but showed us that she's hurt, possibly dying, and there's nothing we can fucking do about it.
That symbol is the Egyptian ankh, but upside down. It's used in Paterson.
Oh,
But I never
How
encoded
did Have.
That is quite right, Mr. Dubois. That is very interesting.
or maybe she was upside down. Who's to know?
I feel like I have seen this symbol before myself in some mention of some Egyptian cult, but I cannot for my life remember where or the name of it.
Side question, no, out of game.
Yeah.
Does the British Museum is a thing now, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. Maybe someone at the British Museum has any idea? Maybe that's somewhere we need to go when we get to London.
Can we ask a question? Where should we go in London? Not where we want, but where we should. Could the spirit notice?
Ask it?
I shall certainly go through my notes and see if I can remember something about this. If it in any way can aid you with finding Aisling. I have already made several notes, and I shall think more on it. We could, of course. Yes.
No, I have another question, but maybe somebody else wants to.
You just go right ahead.
Peggy produces a small notebook and
Oh Christ, I have a
from
few
her-
questions.
many layers
Here's
of
the list.
flowing
Yes.
comments.
There's an itemized list. Number 1.
Will Firefly come back?
He writes down the upside
Who's
down
your dad?
stuff.
Who's my daddy? Who's your
Who-
daddy?
And what does he do?
Not right now, Mr. Coop. That's hardly the place to ask stuff like that.
No, we're near college.
Okay, what was the expedition called again? The
Carlisle expedition.
expedition. Is the Carlisle expedition still alive? How can you...
How many roads must a man walk down?
The smoke swirls yet again, and at first you see a bloody field, and the visage reminds you of the descriptions you read, Jackson Elias's descriptions of the massacre that had been found in Africa. Then the vision is blurred by the smoke again, and you see the face of a man, and behind him are some odd walls. The man has deep set eyes, or eyes that seem almost hollowed out by exhaustion or living a hard life. His cheeks are hollowed and he seems gaunt, as if he's not eaten enough. I'd need you all to roll a spot hidden.
Oh no. Barely see what I'm rolling here.
Marcel
11.
succeeded.
Yes.
Wait, what am I rolling for?
Spot hidden.
Yeah, I know, but like, why?
See.
Who succeeded and who didn't? Everyone succeeded? Excellent. It occurs to you all that the walls behind this man look like padded walls, soundproofed walls, if you will. And you realize that although barely recognizable, this man looks a lot like Robert Carlyle. The vision blurs again, and you see a face you don't quite recognize. It's a man. He has a very strong jaw and all hard lines. And he's looking behind him almost warily.
We see you.
Archie, you immediately recognize the location. It's Shanghai.
Didn't you just say it was in a padded room?
No, this is a different man.
Oh, thank Christ for that. Otherwise, this is going to be a lot
Yeah.
of explaining.
It's a man you don't recognize, but you recognize Shanghai because you've lived there.
Oh, I think I know who it might be, though.
The vision blurs out again. And you see a person that you recognize as Sir Aubrey Penhew. He, you basically see his face, and it's like the camera pans down from his face and down to what he's looking at. It seems he's standing on a table and looking at what you can only assume to be some sort of blueprint, but you can't make out what the blueprint is of because the vision blurs, and it takes you to a woman. And again, I need you to roll a spot hidden.
We see a woman. We roll spot hidden. Because there is a tiny woman sitting on her shoulder.
Is she pretty?
Yeah, I got 97. I don't think that's going to happen.
I got 90, so yeah, no.
Yes,
Yeah.
81.
I got a 47.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Marcel has not seen this woman before. She has blonde hair, or you can't quite tell because the lighting is a little odd. It's cropped in your typical 20s fashion style, but her face is yes.
Can I try and push?
Sure.
Like, well,
Do it. Just don't fuck it up.
like, She might have been in the tabloids and stuff like that, so Peggy might have seen her after all.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, yes. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. I shall permit this.
That's the 30 out of 40, so...
The woman you're looking at has... It looks like her face is swollen. So it's no wonder that it took you a moment to recognize Hypatia Masters. Because she looks like she's been through some very serious bloating, or maybe beaten, or it's something very strange has happened to her, because she looks very oddly not like herself.
It's bees. Get the guns.
I was thinking bees.
The vision blurs yet again.
When Peggy recognizes her, she shouts, it says a little bit too loudly, how do you pronounce?
Hypatia Masters.
Hypatia Masters, like, whoa, that's Hypatia.
Who?
Who?
Or Hypatia?
Who?
Yeah,
Hypatia?
Hypatia. I think it's Hypatia.
Hyperactive.
Yes. The vision blurs again. Another familiar face. The face of Dr. Robert Houston shows up. And Thomas, you instantly recognize the mountain behind him.
Oh.
He's in Australia. And that mountain is somewhat of a landmark, one could say.
It's not a mountain.
Yeah. But for all intents and purposes, it looks like a mountain to everyone else. But it is a rock formation.
Is it where
behind
Skippy
him.
is?
you can see a small kangaroo in the background, followed by a young boy.
The vision blurs once more.
What did you call him again, Doctor?
Robert Houston. Written Huston. Yes, it's Uluru. But it is actually Molehill. Let's see. Yes, last but not least. The smoke clears, and you see a woman's face. She is beautiful, strikingly so. She's a black woman with long braided hair.
Oh, she's alive.
And her eyes are entrancing, and you only see her face. And she smiles. And then the vision blurs.
Was she looking at us when she was smiling?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do we have the feeling? Fuck.
Yes.
I have a
But
question.
before the vision blurs, you all feel a finger that is running down your neck and down your spine.
Oopsie daisy.
Archie, don't
And then it blurs.
Marcel goes,
don't do something funny. Oh my freaking god!
Before you say anything, there has been no history of that, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just for context, while there's the finger down
Yeah.
neck and everything, our window just suddenly opened
Ooh.
Love it when that
Oh, that's
happens.
scary.
Spooky.
Oh, there's
Yes.
just my heart.
So I have a
Ah.
question, by the way, that Archie's going to ask, which is very bad.
It worked.
And and the it's the chat's fault.
Sorry, Archie's gonna.
I think Archie's got a bit giddy from all this, and he's going to ask a very stupid question.
Okay.
Yes, it's the chat's fault. It's not my fault.
Sure.
Archie, from all of the tingling around his back and the strangeness that's going on, is getting rather frustrated. And when that happens, instead of he has a nasty habit of facing fear with outright stupidity, which is
There.
Black Wind. The Black Wind.
What about it?
That's the enemy, isn't it? Thing in Africa, is it? Or
Is he asking a question?
he's asking. He's like looking at the professor. He's looking at all the others. I want to see our enemy.
Ouais, but let's see the enemy too.
Oh.
Show me the
This
Black
is
Wind.
exciting.
Show me our enemy. So it's been a nice time with you guys. I just want to thank everyone for a great game.
Uh,
The
Let's
smoke
read that.
swells.
and you see a picture of Aoife.
I knew it! It was the butler!
The smoke swirls. And you see an actual mountain. And it's like something is... It's like you have wings. And you're flying up this mountainside.
Oh, this isn't so bad.
And to its top. And then you get the sensation of your stomach dropping as you stoop down towards its peak. It becomes black. And then there is some light. And you see... You think it might be skin. It glistens. But it's bloodied red.
Well, that's
It's
disgusting.
like your vision moves backwards a little bit and you get to see more. You realise it looks like... It looks like the texture of a tongue. But as your field of vision widens, this tongue seems to be longer and longer and longer, and it seems to curl as if it's a tentacle. And you see the end of it is a giant teethed mouth. And then looking back towards its beginning, you see that as it's widening, it has legs and arms and with claws. You see it convulge a little bit. And you see it transforming into the hands and the legs transform into something more human-like. But they bloat up as if they are being inflated with air. And the skin slowly starts to tear apart in places, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And again, your vision, your field of vision widens. You see that this thing now has the shape of a woman that is bloated to the bursting point. She's naked, her breasts are sagging, but they're also tearing open at the nipples. Goo, almost like coagulated blood, is starting to drip from them. And she has so many folds in her face that you cannot see her eyes. And
Roll medicine.
Roll
Cooper,
medicine. Jesus, now that's lupus.
Is there anything wrong with her?
the skin
Yes.
starts
Yes.
to tear apart. Properly this time. And you see a face pushing its way out of the bloodied muscle tissue underneath.
That's not the natural birth.
Teeth clawing its way through it, ripping up a gash to reveal a bloodied, dark face. And you realize that there's something Egyptian about this. There's something about the headwear that this face is carrying on top of it. The head is very Egyptian looking. And you see clearly this is a man's features dripping with blood. And you see the Ankh that you saw in the earlier vision being held as a scepter on one side. And then he opens his mouth, and you'll feel the vision goes inside his mouth. And in there is blackness, and then a feeling that you are swimming in blood. And in this ocean of redness, you see something moving in the distance. It's like a ginormous head, and you see tentacles starting to flower out at the bottom of it as two gigantic eyes, black but starry as the cosmos, open, and you feel the prickling at your back as tentacles slide down over your shoulders.
I want to race forward and knock the glass.
And the vision blurs
Thank
because the professor is desperately trying to wiggle something on the glass and is looking wild-eyed.
You had to get the tongue of the naked lady, didn't you, Archie?
You started it. Hey, is anyone else hungry?
I need you all to note down, let's see, you all take 2 sanity points.
We're not even going to roll for it?
Let's see.
Just looked Satan in the eye, so 2
I mean-
points is
No.
not that bad.
No,
That's
I'm
fair.
terribly sorry, that was wrong.
I mean, I've...
You lose
know,
6 sanity points.
Archie's been around the world. He's seen some shit. I'm just saying. Once you spend a week in Birmingham.
As the smoke blurs out the image and suddenly the flame of the candle blows out, there is no sign of any tentacles or anything in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But that feeling of being preyed on still lingers for a few seconds before that too fades. I am terribly sorry, but I think I need to ask you to leave right now.
Yeah, because you want to be on your own right now, isn't that right? Yeah? That sounds like a great plan. Look, you're new to this. Sit the fuck down.
I need
Yeah.
to investigate this thing more deeply.
Alone?
He looks wild-eyed. And he just walks over to the door and stands there. You can see the hand holding the handle is shaking somewhat.
Very funny robot sounds though.
Oh, Ivy is muted.
I can still
No,
hear it.
we
Oh,
couldn't hear the whole thing. Rick turned into a robot, so we heard nothing of that.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Oh.
Rick turned into a robot?
Yeah.
I heard.
Because I raised
At
my
which
voice,
point?
probably.
Can you just repeat what you said?
Yeah.
Rick.
Testing, testing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No, Archie said to him, "You're new to this, sit the fuck down."
Okay.
At which point he's like, "Nope."
He is not listening to you.
Peggy takes it and says, I think we will leave and convene with him tomorrow. Seems like he needs a little bit of...
Yes, yes.
Marcel tries to pick up the book. Marcel is just like wide-eyed, pale face right now. He's trying to look at the book.
Yeah. Do you pick it up?
Yep.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to notice.
Then I take it with me.
Okay.
We have a kleptomaniac.
We're not even playing D&D.
Oh. Opportunistic.
Cooper just follows. And he goes, I am definitely bringing the elephant rifle.
I think we will all have a brandy and take it from there. I need to get some contacts in London. This is not okay.
This is something that happens to you often?
Not often, but it has happened twice, and that's more than I would have imagined ever.
Two times too many.
Do you leave the room?
I thought we already did.
Peggy
Yeah.
does, and takes Archie with her.
Yeah, Archie's not really responsive at the moment. He just seems to be distant.
Dragged along.
Yeah, he just kind of doesn't offer any resistance and just goes along with it.
In her arm and pats his arm. We will get some brandy in you.
Brandy, good.
The door
Right.
behind you shuts very quickly as soon as it can, really. Almost hitting the last of you in the back.
Asshole.
To
My garments are stuck in the door.
to comment on a earlier post in the chat, I think we found out who was into this.
Oh, that's grim. That is fucking grim, Teddy. Even for you.
And I have to sit beside you.
Yeah.
This is why I'm marrying you.
Yeah, because the military pay off and keep an eye on him.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Rick makes stuff. Well, I was just about to get some food, but I might have just lost my appetite.
Yay!
Tentacles.
Oh, bloody hell. You know, Peggy, I think we may have just gotten him killed.
We'll deal with that.
Yeah, it's not like we have much else to do on this fucking floating coffin. I think the sergeant's right. I need to go and find my shotgun. You know, just in case. Where's Frenchie? Marcel?
Marcel is just staring at the book right now.
Oh, right. He's using his hobbies to cope.
Does Peggy see if he's willingly caught up in the book, or is it something odd?
Marcel just looks confused, but he looks up. He's not like in trance or anything.
Okay, well, normal then. It's fine.
I've been in exorcisms, blood orgies, and eaten a mummy. This cannot be true, no? What we saw in there?
Well, you saw it with your own eyes, didn't you?
There must be some trickery or something.
You ate,
Oh, I wish it was.
you ate your mummy? I need to get drunk now, right now.
Wait, what?
No. A mummy, a Egyptian preserved corpse.
Oh, you ate a corpse. That's much better. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
don't use your pretty little brain right now. We will get some alcohol in it.
Brain empty. Need food.
Marcellus starts flicking through the pages and says, I think, water for me. And he starts reading the book.
Did he steal the book or did the book steal him?
Oh, that's what Peggy's worried about right now. Can't have corrupted the French already.
What was there to corrupt, really?
Ah.
What was left?
Is the God box
A guard.
The
the gods?
God
The gods. Both gods, the police or the
yes, the security on board.
They're
security that's
bosses?
what I'm looking for.
The
No,
God
sorry,
box.
where they keep all the gods inside the box, and you open it up. One out.
Yes, the guard box, where they keep all of the security people with the ouch sticks
It's
and
where
the
they live.
boom rods.
You open the box with all the security, and then I'm going.
Hello.
I have
Let
been-
me out! It's dark in here.
They've got license for that.
And
A big box bounce around the corner holding a baton. No Lola gagging.
Is that on the way back to Peggy's, or is that a big detour?
It is a bit of a detour.
Okay, then Peggy will get back to her room and ask Lisa if she can. Yes, we'll take it from them when we get to the room.
You get back to the room. Aoife isn't there. Lisa tells you that she went back to her cabin to write down some stuff and refine some notes or something.
He's gonna get some more notes.
She has been basically just tidying your stateroom and asked, "Do you need me to fetch Aoife?"
Yes, a few things, Lisa. Could you first bring out the brandy, and then on your way to get Aoife, could you go to the security and just give them a message for me? I'll write it down while you get the brandy. Could you do that for me?
Of course, yes.
Thank you. And she pushes, but also nudges gently Archie to sit down in a good chair. Brandy in a moment. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay, Marcel?
Marcel goes,
Okay, yes, you're good. And she goes and finds a piece of paper.
Cooper takes a quick tour in his own cabin, comes back with a long bag, and starts packing up his elephant rifle and starts cleaning it.
Oh my.
you have an elephant rifle in a bag?
Oh, you put it together.
Such as like the chicken bag?
We have a Kasumi.
It's in parts, so it starts cleaning every bit, checking everything.
Hello there, sir. You got anything to declare? No.
No, absolutely not.
Alright.
Taken over by a furry monster.
It's scrap metal, I promise.
Cat butt indeed. Sweetie. There we go. Thank you.
By the way, what language is the book in?
What? It is in English.
Okay, good. Otherwise, Marcel would be like, pretty pictures.
It's written in the language of despair, in the slang of oopsie daisy.
Ah, British English.
British English.
Just a tall man with a long bag. Nothing to see here, officer. Yes.
Opens the bag. I
Definitely
don't
not
get paid
the
enough for
body
this.
It's for my golfing equipment.
Yes, of course.
This is the ball, the golf ball. Yeah.
Shuffleboard.
Lisa brings you all brandy, and then she takes the note Peggy has written. Where would you have me deliver this again?
To the security boxes. No.
The guard location.
You were,
Guard
thinking,
location.
you were thinking police box.
Yes,
That's
I
where you
was.
got confused.
Yeah.
Hey, if
That's
you
gonna go
see a
get
police box on this boat, run. Okay, because I swear to God, if Rin puts Doctor Who in this, I'm done.
Who?
Doctor Who.
Who?
If I knew how to read...
Sweetie, yeah, I love you, but thank you.
His scarf is misbehaving.
Maybe the bad guy is the doctor.
Chicken nugget?
Many forms.
And on the note says just the room number for the professor, and just if they could spare 1 or 2 guards to keep an eye on the door through the night, just for precaution.
Yeah.
We're worried about him.
All right. Yeah. Lisa returns after about 40 minutes. She returns with Aoife. Yeah. In the
Good.
meantime,
You're here. Yes.
in the meantime, what have you done? Or what are you doing?
We're all
There's-
watching Marcel go crazy reading the book.
Marcel
Yes.
is reading a book and drinking water.
Like,
So the
sure.
book.
That's how you fend off insanity by occultism. You hydrate.
Let's see.
Yes.
If you're gonna face Cthulhu, at least don't be dehydrated.
It's important you take alkaline water. So that's how you win.
Tide Pods.
Gwyneth Paltrow taught me that.
No! Don't listen to it.
She also puts a little bit of lemon in it, in
Yeah.
alkaline water, which is great because then it's not alkaline water anymore.
Good lord.
The Xanthu Tablets is an English translation by a quorum of occultists and scientists from the original unknown tongue. It says in the foreword. It's a bit too much to get a full idea of what this book contains just by leafing through it.
Marcel probably
But-
skims it.
Yeah, but you stop at a section because you catch the word Atlantis. And as you read on, the paragraph talks about how this underwater land was ignorantly called Atlantis, but is in fact Lemuria or Mu. And it goes on to describe a specific location in this land. But it seems this is at the start of a chapter, and it seems disjointed because clearly you haven't read the things before it. But yeah.
Yeah, Marcel probably skims for the upside down ankh as well. Or any pictures of goo lady or tongue person or dark pharaoh guy.
That's a very specific.
Don't shame me.
Noted, Lutra. I shall do so. I shall post the name of the book in the chat. Let's see.
C'est un foot of it.
I think if he just sees the state of Archie and kind of with a bit of a shrug and a sigh, gets to work and basically puts a blanket over him, almost like ticking boxes. Just make sure he has everything he needs, as he just seems to dip like slowly into some sort of depressive state.
There are no mention that from your quick skim through the book, you can't find any mention of any ankhs or pictures of it. You do find some illustrations and you seem to recognize some of the instructions being similar to the things that the professor did when he was setting up for the ceremony or for the demonstration.
Okay. I think Marcel just like skims through it and then I guess he asks if he can borrow a bag to tuck it away in.
Does anyone provide Marcel with a bag? If not, Lisa will.
Yeah, Lisa knows she can take any of Peggy's beaded bags.
6 billion bags.
She has a fabric bag, like a shopping net,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, that works. She brings back a tote bag.
Yeah.
This
You broke up a little bit there, Eric.
Oh, sorry. She brings back a tote bag that says Anders from Peggy's merch store.
Yes.
Might be this actually. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
take it away.
I heard it as well.
Say Andrew's coal mining on it.
Yeah. It might. Well, I'm not sure if merchandise of that sort was really a thing.
A picture of a happy child worker going into the mines.
It's probably just a very plain cotton canvas.
Even put that out there. If he says that out loud, Peggy will slap him.
That means it's
Talk
true.
about the cycling.
Peggy made a thing. I mean, we should totally add that to the merch store.
Yes.
And Marcel goes, Missy. Then it tucks it away like very
so
gently.
Since 2 years ago.
Oh, Xanathu. Xanthu, sorry.
I saw Cthulhu and all I got was a tote bag.
I saw Cthulhu and all I got was a tote bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, participation award.
Yeah, can we stop referring to her as Goo Lady, by the way? I'm getting a bit confused. Because Goo.
Moist mum.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Eric is...
Sticky.
Batter bitch.
Oh, no! Not single mom.
Sigurd says, no!
You're denied!
Juicy Jenny.
Oh, my lord.
Okay, no.
Blood
I'll stop.
milkers.
Mommy milkers.
Brood mother.
Mommy
Yeah.
mucus?
Brood mommy milker.
Brood
Yeah.
mommy milk. Oh,
No, no.
God!
Oh, no.
No. Okay, let's stop this.
Yes, yes.
Marcel throws up a little in his mouth.
Stacy's mom. Oh gosh.
Are we just doing this now because we don't want to continue because something bad's gonna happen?
Oh,
Don't say it out loud.
I
Sorry.
can't get. I'm just remembering that image, reading on the backside of Dragon Age Origins, may contain nudity. Ooh. And
No.
the nudity they're talking about is the brood mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh.
When you read the background of the brood mother, you're like, I'm very thankful that wasn't included in the game.
this is not the kind of nudity I was looking for.
Is this our safe space? This is where we go to avoid what's going on in the game. We go to the brood mother. Is that the state of the game right now?
Yeah.
Lutris says, do I need to start exercising my powers as a mod? Because I will. I mean,
So Marcel goes, so,
yes.
when are we arriving in London? Is the next stop is a museum, no? He's like super excited, like a little,
Yes.
like a child.
Don't you know the boat's gonna drive straight into the museum? It's gonna be great.
I believe you are
Absolutely cool.
lighting up. I love your enthusiasm.
I think first we will get to my townhouse in London and get everything sorted there, and then we will go to. Oh, we'll go on a museum trip. Yes. I should.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank you
so-
for the gifted chips.
I just wanted to see Goo.
Aw.
He was hidden behind the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
where he belongs. No, sorry.
I think I might have accidentally moved him down a layer. Oh, I should
I
see if I
can't
can fix
believe
that.
you said that. Peggy, you take that back. I mean,
No,
Evie.
I shan't.
I shan't.
I
I
shan't.
can't. I shan't.
I will.
don't won't.
I think you broke us, Rin.
Huzzah! Mission
Yay.
accomplished.
It all started with that damn lady.
Yes.
Man, it's...
When the dame walked in.
Yeah.
Oh.
It ain't over till the fat lady bursts.
No, no,
As
no.
she came through the door, she had a tongue a mile long. Corpus bursting at the sea.
I've never
And the
heard...
face pitch black. What the fuck?
I've never heard Evie laugh like that before. That was something new.
That wasn't me. That was Teddy.
But Mercedes just standing like going
Oh my
right
god.
now, going like, we starting to see a beast, and you're all just treating this like it was another Saturday.
It is for us.
I am loving this. This is amazing.
Stick with us longer, and you'll have more fun.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna shove that enthusiasm right down your neck. If he's just gonna hold him down this chair while he's like, Cooper, shoot him.
Marcel just leans in. Yes, yes. Loves the enthusiasm.
Well,
He's-
yeah.
That's hurt.
Yeah.
So when are we arriving?
And our voice looked at them.
And looking for this for ages. So when are we arriving?
Gosh, come on then.
I don't know, God. When are we arriving?
I can
Yeah.
talk to the captain to speed up. No.
Peggy,
You are
remember.
arriving on the 7th day of this journey.
Oh,
And you are on the, I believe, 3rd at this
So
point.
fun.
That's 4 more days of nearly being killed.
Oh, demon cat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fuck.
We will survive that. We've survived worse.
Yep.
I'm gonna need some muggle, and I'm gonna need my shotgun.
by the way, is Cooper standing there with the elephant gun, just like
Yep.
And
No, he's been cleaning it, taking it apart again, and putting it back into his bag.
No, that's my tea, sweetie.
as picture Cooper sitting in like a rocking chair, like, yep.
Those darn vermins!
Now he's starting on his handguns, just cleaning, checking the ammo.
Oh, do you
Just,
well?
Yarp.
just put it on the table.
Yeah,
Held.
Peggy goes and finds all her weapons that are quite a few.
Marcellus is like beaming like a child, like.
It's back, guys.
I think the whole comes out when he's excited.
At this point, you've seen the scene in the mummy where Brendan Fraser just rolls out
Oh,
the
Oh yeah.
yeah. The table is starting to look like that now.
With both the Koopas and Peggy's.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's an elephant rifle. It's 3 handguns plus Peggy. It's the knife.
can you
Ma-
do you string a bow?
Oh, sure.
And she goes and gets her bow as well. Yeah.
Marcel walks up and picks up the prettiest one and like, can you show me? And points it towards Cooper. Can you show me how to shoot this?
No. Bad French. Bad French.
I mean,
Excusez-moi.
target
Well-
practice on a boat is both at the same time the safest and the most inefficient way of doing it. In the sense that it's very unlikely that you're going to hit someone in the middle of the in the middle of a transatlantic journey, but then again, you'll run out of arrows very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
We will teach you how to do it when we're at land, okay?
Yes.
I like that one, the silver one. It's a good. No.
If the guards come in now, you guys are fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Peggy goes over and locks the door.
As an afterthought.
Yeah.
Was
Sergeant.
slightly open. Just
Sharpen the cane as well.
Oh yes, please. And she whips out her sword cane as well.
Sergeant. Sergeant.
Huh?
Can I get the Remington, please? Actually, that would be a Remington to be the trench gun.
We have
Mas-
it.
Yeah, I used it in the basement when I tried to blow
Yeah,
that
but I'm
guy's
not
face
sure
off.
if you brought it.
Why would I leave it behind? Like a conscious decision.
Oh, then
Thanks,
okay,
we
you
won't.
brought it.
I'm trying to remember which gun that was. Cooper has started to get a lot of guns.
What?
got quite a bit
It's
of an
the
arsenal at this point.
It's the one which goes bang and blows people's faces off at point blank range.
That's an elephant rifle,
No.
but also possibly a Lee Anfield.
Yeah, the Lee Enfield he left in France. I'm thinking he didn't want to bring that.
Yeah.
But he has the 45 revolvers. He has two 38 revolver
Oh, you also use-
pistols.
Okay, now you're flexing, right?
Well,
yeah,
this is literally what Thomas Cooper is here for. So let's.
238
I was gonna read Marcel's weapons. Spoon, pen. That's it.
He's
That's
mine. Weapon.
Marcel's gear. Huh?
Why a
But yeah.
spoon, brother? Why not an axe? Because it is blunt, you twit. It'll hurt more.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that can be.
It's alright.
So Cooper's gonna fish out a single chest holster for the 45 revolver and hand it over to Archie.
Archie,
If anyone
what?
can do with this,
It's your.
It's okay. I'm not very good with the one-handed ones. He holds it back, gives it back like as if it's
No.
disgusting.
Marcel follows it like a puppy looking at a snack.
I've been duck shooting, okay? I know how to duck shoot with the big thing. With the small thing, not so good. Lisa, can I get another, please? This glass is, I think there's a leak in this glass or something.
You look to your other side and she's already holding a new glass for you.
I don't
Did
deserve you.
Pack own
She's
Pack
on the other side of you and
Did
she's
you-
already holding a full glass. Spoon, pen, and champagne ice bucket. Yes.
Sorry, Teddy, you were saying?
Did RG pack his shotgun by himself, or did he give it to Cooper?
I think he would have given it to Cooper because he knows how
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, then it's probably in the cargo with the rest of luggage that they didn't need in their.
Damn
Yeah.
it! I
Cabin.
really needed a teddy bear right now, but all right. I was gonna hold it like this, like.
You got
Yeah.
Cooper?
On DM's discretion, he has packed everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The shotgun is also there.
Yeah. It's just that you only have very few things in your carry-on luggage, if you will.
Yeah, because this is the one I got from my Irish contact in New York.
Yeah.
You know where I said I want a gun which I can kind of like. It's not too long. It's a sawn-off version. So I just pointed at someone's face and say, "Sir," and they click the bullet.
Yeah.
Okay, so four revolvers, one elephant gun, and a bow and a knife is not all the guns, just a few.
That's the most notable ones.
That's good.
This is weird. Christ, it works.
Yes, it does.
Scienza.
But yeah, I think we're reaching a point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. It's a slightly shorter session today because we started a bit late. And hopefully, yes,
Just add one thing for Peggy.
of course.
And everything wrapped up, and they can stay at the lounge if they want to, wherever they please. But Peggy goes alone in her bedroom and finds one of the medicines she got from her doctor in California and takes one of them. She seemed very fine on the outside, but not on the inside. So
Yeah. Anything else anyone else wants to do before we wrap the session up?
Nope.
No? Nope. In that case, we're just gonna say thank you so much everyone for joining the chat and for watching, and we will be back soon with the next episode. And in the meantime, have a lovely evening, and remember to answer the call.
Ding, ding, ding.